guys, welcome to another video. Before we get started, I just want to remind you to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss the next video or live stream I upload. I upload daily. I'm very consistent, and if you enjoyed this video, maybe put a comment and a like. Comment any video ideas you have for me, and just show your support on my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Also, I ask that you do watch the entire video. I work very hard on my videos. I put a lot of effort into them, and I put out a lot of videos very constantly, and with the time I have, I think I work hard enough on my videos, so I'd appreciate it if you guys just watch the entire thing. And yeah, most people only watch about a minute of it, so if you could please watch the entire video, I would very much appreciate that. Alright, so now let's get into the topic of this video. So recently I switched from the app I used to live stream. I used to use Omlet Arcade. It's on the App Store for iOS and Android. But recently I switched to using StreamLabs, and for a lot of reasons. Reasons that other people told me and just stuff I found with the app. So today in this video I'm going to be explaining why I switched between them, what are my recommendations, and reasons why I switched between the apps. So basically, the reason why I switched from Omlet Arcade to StreamLabs was because I thought StreamLabs was a much better app. Like, just with overall the quality, features, everything you could do with the app, I just found it was so much better than using Omlet Arcade. With Omlet Arcade, there was like a overpriced subscription. You have to buy overlayouts and stuff, and with Streamlabs you don't even have to have an overlayout, and just comparing it to like both of the apps, Streamlabs just had more pros and Omlet Arcade just had more cons. So just looking at them both, it made more sense to go with Streamlabs, and I do regret getting Omlet Arcade, and I don't recommend getting it. If you want to get it, then it's fine, it's your choice. But personally for me, I recommend you get Streamlabs. It is, just in my opinion, I find it a much better app to use than Omlet Arcade. And don't get me wrong, Streamlabs isn't a 10 out of 10 app. On my first live stream using Streamlabs, people on my stream told me that like the audio was weird. Like I sounded like an alien. Not a wasp, it's a plane. Stop heavy spamming, bro. I hope your parents remember you. And also with the quality, sometimes the screen would like glitch, sometimes it would freeze. And yes, that didn't happen with Omlet Arcade. But it's just that like Streamlabs only had a few problems with it, just minor problems that could probably be fixed by changing things in the settings or something. But with Omlet Arcade, there was just so many problems, so many bugs, so many things wrong with it, and it made it so much harder to live stream. But now using Streamlabs, it was so much easier to use. I prefer the app so much more. I love it so much more. And for those of you that are wondering, I'm probably never gonna use Omlet Arcade again. So if you guys liked Omlet Arcade more and you preferred it better on my live streams, I'm sorry, but I like Streamlabs more, so I'm gonna use it more, and I just will never even return to Omlet Arcade. I won't check the app out anymore. I might even delete it from my I might just delete it from my phone, to be honest. And yeah. Now let's get into the reasons why I switched from Omlet Arcade to Streamlabs, or reasons why I think Streamlabs is better than Omlet Arcade. Maybe it has more features or better things that Omlet Arcade doesn't, that'd be more suitable for YouTube live streams. Overall, why I prefer Streamlabs rather than Omlet Arcade. Also, keep in mind, I've been using Omlet Arcade for about a month or maybe 2 months, and I've only been using Streamlabs for a couple of days now. So I may probably have more information about Omlet Arcade, but I spent those days just like researching, looking into Streamlabs, and just trying to find out as much as I can. So if you don't believe in my opinions, it's probably because I know more about one app or the other, whether it's Omlet Arcade or StreamLabs. So if you want, then watch a different video if you don't believe my opinions. I'm also making this video just to, share my opinion, maybe help you choose if you want to live stream, then maybe help you choose what to live stream on. And let's get into the first reason. Okay, so reason 1 is dealing with stream crashes. So when you're streaming on your iPhone, sometimes the stream will just erupt, it'll crash, maybe like the audio will just go away and your screen will freeze, and you get a notification saying the stream has ended, erupted, continue, go to the app. With Omlet Arcade, that happened almost every 10 minutes. It happened so often that most days I couldn't even live stream just because I didn't want to have to deal with that, or the live stream wouldn't even start. Like, I'd click broadcast, but then the live stream wouldn't start. I'd check on YouTube and there was nothing there. And then I don't know if it had anything to do with my Wi-Fi. Even if it did, it still only specifically happened with Omlet Arcade. With StreamLabs, that never happened. I never had to deal with that. I could have a day where my Xbox wasn't working, laptop wasn't working, maybe my phone was still really laggy, but even if I live streamed, the live stream would never lag. Well, maybe just a little bit, but the stream would never end, and like, that's more important than like the stream lagging. As long as the stream keeps going, that was really important to me. Also, my streams get like a fair amount of people, but usually people would leave because the stream went offline, and then they don't reset the stream just to watch the rest of it. And sometimes, and that always happened with Omlet Arcade, but that never happens with StreamLabs. And with Omlet Arcade, even if I reset the stream, sometimes it wouldn't even work and the stream would still be offline. But with StreamLabs, if it did happen to crash and I reset the stream, then it definitely would go back online. And so, just dealing with stream crashes, StreamLab just works better with that. Now, this reason isn't really a big one, but I still thought I should mention it. It's like the overlay of your stream. It's like, so basically when I live stream, you see like my profile picture, the small text on the bottom that says like, hey, like and subscribe, turn on notifications, comment, that stuff. So basically with Omlet Arcade, there's different ones you could use. I use a specific one, but with StreamLabs, you don't have to use that. And you could see that as like a downside, because with Omlet Arcade, it's a way to put your brand out there. But they make it so that like it doesn't even work. Like the text like barely shows up. Your profile picture, it doesn't even matter, especially when you're live streaming with YouTube, because they're gonna see that on your channel. So you don't even want it there. Like personally for me, like I guess some people would want to have it there, and I used to want it there, but there's really no point. It's just blocking some of the screen and it's kind of useless. So there's no way to turn it off. Like even if you turn it off, they're still gonna say like, there's gonna be saying like Omlet Arcade in like the bottom right, I think. But StreamLabs, there's nothing there. You can see the full screen. There's nothing blocking it. No overlay out, no branding or anything. And for Omlet Arcade, you can buy a lot of them, and they cost like coins in the app. It's like the in-app currency. But to get coins, it's like really hard. If you do like the challenges for the eggs, then you can get that, but you only get like 5 coins per egg, and the eggs are really kind of hard to get. And or you can spend money, but who's really gonna want to spend money on that? It's almost useless. They should make it like either cheaper or easier to get. But with StreamLabs, just from what I've seen so far, you don't really need that. Like there's no overlay out, and there's no need for that. And I don't think there even is an option to add one, which I guess could be a con if you do want one. But if you don't want one, then it could be considered a pro, I guess. And yeah, that is reason 2. Reason number 3, which is also the final reason, is not something I found wrong with the apps, but it was going to the App Store and looking at the reviews. Now, Omlet Arcade has a 4.6 on the App Store, has a 4.6 out of 5. While StreamLabs has a 4.1, and you could think, oh, then that means Omlet Arcade is better. but that's just like the stars. And I looked at the comments, like the actual reviews that people wrote. And right here, I have one for Omlet Arcade. This one is, you know, it's alright. It's a pretty good, it's a pretty good review. And, you know, it says a lot about the app. And also right here, I have one for StreamLabs. This one says, you know, great things about the app. It says a lot of good things, a lot of good benefits, reasons to get it. And I know I could say, like, I'm trying to make StreamLabs look better, but trust me, I don't have photos of it, I don't have evidence. But if you search it up, both have bad reviews. Like, they have good reviews, but there are some reviews for StreamLabs that are bad. And then you could say, like, oh, then why did you prefer StreamLabs more? It's just that, like, for most of StreamLabs, most of them were good reviews, but for Omlet Arcade, I just found more bad reviews on Omlet Arcade than I did find for StreamLabs. Like, for StreamLabs, it had reviews from 3 to 5 stars, but Omlet Arcade had a couple of 1-star reviews. And reading them, you know, it made it seem like how some things were bad with Omlet Arcade, and it was just better with StreamLabs. So yeah, those are all the reasons why I chose StreamLabs over Omlet Arcade. That's why I switched from Omlet Arcade to StreamLabs. Hope you enjoyed the videos. If you have any opinions, if I said anything that was incorrect, then please correct me in the comment section. If you have any more video ideas, then, you know, just put it all in the comment section. Also, share this with your friends, especially if they're thinking about doing live streams, so maybe I can help convince them, or maybe this will persuade their, I don't know, decision. Maybe it can help them even. And yeah, share the video. Also, like, subscribe, turn notifications, and do all of that. And I hope you all have a good day. Bye.